So Pisces, this reading is for you. So your moon message is a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So you may have Libra in your birth chart. So Pisces, a win-win forecast or win-win outcome is forecast. So there's a situation that you are in, or an obstacle, or something, a challenge that you are dealing with at this time that will bring you win-win results. So both parties in the situation will come out, with something that they both need on both sides. The situation will be equal. The situation will be balanced. Tell me more for Pisces, Spirit. Tell me more. Give me a bit more clarity, a bit more advice for Pisces, Spirit. A bit more clarity for Pisces, Spirit. So we have Aries, act. So there's something that you need to do. There's something that you need to physically do. And we have solar flares active. Pisces, so solar flares is basically saying that you have a lot of passion, a lot of creativity is being thrown at you. You have a lot of, there's a lot of passion and a lot of drive that you have at this time, and you're being told to act and not be reckless with your decision making or the choices that you make, or the actions that you take moving forward. You need to have a balance of pursuing passion and sensitivity to the project, so that you're not stepping on people's toes, or you're not doing things recklessly. So Pisces, what is your challenge? What is Pisces' challenge, Spirit? Tell me Pisces' challenge. So we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is telling me that very much Pisces energy. This is very much telling me that you need to get over this depressive, sad energy that you carry. Something that's very much kind of holding you back in a way from taking chances and moving forward in the direction of your life that you want to go in. The Five of Cups is in the upright. It's already not seeing something clearly, not seeing, the two cups that are standing behind you that are still full and beautiful. You're just watching the three cups that you lost. You're regretful, you're sad, you're disappointed. But in the reverse, it's almost exacerbated. So it's just someone who's not even noticing the two cups, but they're overly depressed, and they're not even trying to see things from a better point of view. So that could be the major obstacle that you're dealing with, and it could be in regard to your emotions, Pisces. So who are you, Pisces, in the midst of this? You are the Ten of Wands. So you are showing up as someone who's feeling very burdened. You're showing up as someone who's taking on too much. You're taking on too many responsibilities, or there's something that you're carrying it's slowing you down from moving forward. Though there is stability there, nothing is really growing for you. Why? Because you're too focused on carrying other people's torches, maybe, or holding on to the pain or the disappointment of the past. So what is your goal, Pisces, in regard to your challenge? What is your goal, Pisces? The Knight of Swords. So your goal may be to rush after something, rush after an idea, go after something very quickly. Very, very quickly. It's almost like a one-track mind kind of thing. And you want to do so without your emotions. You want to go after something very aggressively, but not thinking about the consequences that are attached to it. And you have to remember, in your advice, you have Aries act and you have solar flares activate. So there's a lot of emotion stirring around. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of angst to get things done or get things moving, and you don't want to, you don't want to rush into something or say something you don't mean, or you know what I mean. You don't want to move too fast in the direction that you want to go in, and not think about other things, the other not just the consequences, but just the other variables that go into what it is that you're trying to do. So Pisces, what is it that will happen? What does your future look like if you do not take the necessary advice? What will the future look like for you if you do not take the necessary advice for Pisces? So we have the Hierophant in the reverse. So I don't necessarily always see the Hierophant as a negative, because sometimes the Hierophant in the reverse could just be someone who is breaking out of old traditions or breaking cycles, or trying to forge their own path. But here in this future position for you, for if you decide not to take the necessary advice, this is telling me that you're going to get the wrong advice. So you could be rushing into something or rushing towards something that you really want to do, and because you're rushing, because you're not thinking about feelings, you're not thinking about, these other variables that go into what you're trying to do. You're making hasty decisions. You're working with people that you shouldn't be working with, or you're doing things that are out of your character that you shouldn't be doing, and running into people who are not for your higher good. So what happens if Pisces does take the right advice, Spirit? What happens if Pisces does take the right advice? So, if you take the right advice, Pisces, you end up having this 10 of Cups energy. But there's a catch. For the future, Pisces, if you take the right advice, you will have this 10 of Cups energy. You will have wish fulfillment, the happy family, happy love, the stability. You'll have everything that you want that in regard to family, love, life. But there's a catch. You're going to have to definitely, of course, go through some obstacles, some friends who are not good for you, maybe tough times financially, and also trying to end things, struggling to end things that need to be dead or need to be done in your life. You're going to be struggling with that. That's not a bad thing, though. It may feel like a bad thing, but of course, in order to get to the best things of life, we have to go through some of the hard things of life, right? So you're going to get this 10 of Pentacles, this happy, this love, this life, this wish fulfillment. But of course, going through these, these tough times of not being stable, of not being able to give to friends, or give to, not being able to contribute to certain things, or, you know what I mean? You haven't ended something. So the overall advice for you, Pisces, right now is to think before you act. Think before you make certain decisions. Think before you create these projects and go after the things that you want. Don't just not go after what you want just because of, the things that could affect it negatively, but go into it, straightforward, very open, and still keep, still be very attentive to your intuition and your, so that and you can sense when things are off, so you can make necessary changes and adjustments as you go along. And that comes along with kind of letting go of this pain of the past, letting go of the hurt that you've had, the disappointment, the regret, letting go of those feelings and dropping the burdens of, those internal burdens that you have. So that is what I see for you, Pisces. Really look within, because you have all the answers. And you may be up late at night stressing about it, but you have all the answers that you need, Pisces.